Yes, text file operation in Python. We have started with text file, and opening we have discussed by using open function, where we are specifying path of file followed by mode of opening. We have discussed two mode, R mode and W mode. R and W mode. I will give you, sorry, we have just discussed R and W mode only. Fine. Let's see what happens with A mode. This is super easy. Again, next one is, this is C, A mode, A for append, A for append mode. Very, very easy. Append mode. I can simply write it, simply copy it from here, and then we should write it. It will open the file in A mode. If we open the file in A mode, then a file of 0 KB size will be created if file is not there. This is same as write mode. Do remember? This is same as write mode. If file is not there, append mode will also create the file. If file is already present, then it will not remove the content. Will not remove the content. Like you can see in write mode, it removes the content. It will not remove the content. It will add the content after the end of file. This is meaning of appending. That means whatever content is already there. Suppose that you have 500 students records already stored there, and you want to store 20 records of new students. Of course, after 500 record, the new records will be stored. Fine. In this manner, it will be having it. Fine. Let's take one example. Simple example in append mode. Example 1, F1 equals to open student dot anything you can create. Let me create student dot text txt, and I should open in A mode. Right now you can see I have not specified the path. So it will be stored in the current directory, current folder. Current folder means where your program will be stored. Let me just execute it. Let's open idle window. This is very simple, and very few functions are there in file handling. I'm telling you, it's super easy concept. Let me write it. Okay, let's click on save. I am just saving it on desktop. Let's create one folder on desktop. Oh, it's already there. Python. Fine. Let me write file2. Okay, save. You can see in Python folder. Let's open the desktop first. In Python folder, there is no such file present. Only one file is there, student.doc. There is no such file present which is student.txt. Let's execute it. Execute it. No output is coming. Why so? Because we have not used any print statement. Let's see what happened in this folder. See, student.txt. It is created. And let me write something here. Suppose this is, and now let me save it. Now this file is already there. Size is 1 KB. Let's execute our program again in append mode. Okay, program executed. Let's see the content of student.txt, whether it's removed or not. You can see it's there, 1 KB size is present. Yes, that's it. So this is the basic difference between write and append mode. In write mode, every time a new file is created and old content will be removed, it's present. And in append mode, it will not remove the content of old file if it is already there. It will add the content. Right now, we are not adding any content. We are just learning how to open a file. Just remember, we are just learning how to open a file. That's it. Fine. A mode is discussed now. Okay. Let us write few things. And do remember, if you mention the wrong drive name, wrong folder name, suppose that I don't have F drive in my system. I don't have F drive in my system. I'm just writing F colon student.txt. Let's see what happens. See, file not found error. No such file or directory. That means this kind of drive is not available in my computer. F drive मेरे पास है ही नहीं. Same thing, D drive is logged. D drive is password protected. I have encrypted this file. See now, again, So always remember, if drive is logged, folder is logged, then you cannot open. You cannot open. Always remember. Fine. Okay. So now special note about this. In A mode, a new file of 0 KB is always, not always, is created if not present. Simple. If not present. Now in A mode, file not found, error comes only when drive folder is logged or not present. That's it. Drive folder logged or not present. Okay. There are 4 other modes that I will discuss later on. That is R plus, W plus, A plus, and X mode. Right now, just let's focus on this R, W, and A mode. Then we will learn other modes too. So don't worry about it. We will learn rest of the 3 remaining modes too. So first of all, now let's start with most important thing. Writing content into a text file by a program. Now we have to store some records, some numbers, anything that you would like to store into a text file by a program. How can we do this? How can we do things? First of all, you should remember, if you want to write, always remember, if you want to write, right now we have only 3 modes, R, W, and A. If you want to write the content, always in a new file, you should open in W mode. And if you don't want to overwrite the existing content, then you should open in A mode. Always remember, writing means, right now we have only 2 modes, W and A. If you want to read का मतलब view करना, then you should open in R mode. Do remember. Fine. So writing content into a text file by a program. Okay, let's start it. So there are 2 super easy functions. Very easy function. I'm telling you, very easy functions are there. Let me just tell you. So there are few steps that you have to remember, few important steps to be followed. देखो, and what is that important steps? सिंपल सी बात है, अगर फाइल में मुझे कोई भी काम करना है, ओपन तो करनी पड़ेगी, ओपन मुझे करनी पड़ेगी. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, ओपन द फाइल इन रिक्वायर्ड मोड. जो भी मोड है अपने पास, राइट नाउ वी हैव डिस्कस्ड ओनली 3, R, W, A. So in this question we will open in W or A mode. Fine. After this, to be followed during writing, write करना फाइल में, ठीक है. Open the file in required mode. Do remember, this is very important, or you can say this is most important, because if you want to store records for future purpose by using some project, suppose you are creating a project in which you will be storing the records of students for future processing, that means you need this. You will always need this. And suppose, if one more thing, if in your software you want feedback to be stored, you want feedback of users to be stored, feedback. If you want to store the feedback in a text file or document file in one single file, you should open in append mode. Of course, you know that feedback will be stored in some file only. Feedback, review will be stored in some file. So that is the importance of this portion of the subject. Open the file in required mode. Now, since we want to perform write operation, we will have 2 functions, write and write lines. Write and write lines function. I will discuss one by one. For writing, let's just start with this first function. Super easy. Write function, write function. Okay, so this function is used, as the name says, used to write the content into a file. That's it. Simple definition. This function is used to write the content into a file. Okay. Now, how can we write this? Syntax. It will accept one argument with you, right? You can write x data. It can be name of any variable. Let me write variable. Any variable which you have, you can store it. You can store it by using this write function. And how to call it? Syntax of calling. We want to write the content in a specific file which is opened by the file object. Just see here. We have opened the file by using open function, and the file is transferred to F1. What is this? Let me just, first of all, let's just remember it. What is the meaning of this? See now, I just opened this for you. Suppose this is our program. Let me just say, this is our program. What is the name of program? Suppose write dot py. This is our program. Okay, this is the file, external file. This is the file, and what is that? Suppose stu.text. Let me just guess the name of file is stu.text. Fine. Okay. So what is happening when you type? What happens when you type this? Let me just do it once. Just a minute. I'm just okay. Fine. So when you are writing this thing, F1 equals to open. Suppose stu.text, comma w. Suppose I'm writing this thing only. We are writing this. F1 equals to open stu.text write mode. So first of all, this file will be created if it is not present. This file will be created if it is not present, and if it is present, its content will be removed. Fine. So what is happening this? By open function, this file will be opened in memory, and its address, its location will be stored in F1. So suppose here, this is F1. It will be linked to this file. Here it will have the link to this file. So now this is a kind of handle. You can say this is a handle. This is a handle to operate. It's just like ये एक कार है, कार को ऑपरेट करना है तो हैंडल से ही ऑपरेट करूंगा. In the same manner, by using this F1 handle, you can write the content. You can write the content into this file. मुझे इस handle से जो भी program में type करूंगा. Suppose this is keyboard. Suppose this is my keyboard. This is keyboard. I am typing by using keyboard. By using this file handle, data will be transferred into this file, and data will be written here. Data will be written into this file. Whatever you will write, it will be writing into this particular file. Fine. So let's start this. F1 is a file handle. F1 is a file handle through which you will be sending your data. Okay. So now, okay, syntax of calling file handle. Sometimes it is called file object dot write and then variable. Some may call it file object. It's object only, it's a variable only. Now you'll understand once I will do practically. It's super easy. That's it. This is the syntax. Let's do it now. Let's do it by some example. Let us start with the basic program to write the content into a text file. Now there is one thing that I forgot to tell you. Let me just write this very quickly. One thing I forgot to tell you here, because I have not discussed with option. There is one more option in which you don't need to close the file. There is one more option in which there is no need of closing the file that I will be discussing. In my mind, it was the option. First of all, this is very, very special note. Remember to close the file after all the operations, after doing all the operations, after doing all the operations, after doing all the operations. Always remember why we are closing the file. Closing of file is compulsory during writing of data. Since file is already opened in memory, so to remove the link, to remove the logical connection, to remove the logical connection, to remove the logical connection, we need to close the file. And it will also flushes the memory, because we know that whatever contents are there, they are first written in memory and then will stored in external drives. It will also flush the memory. Flush का मतलब clean up करना, clean up the memory. Always remember you have to close the file, and for this we need to use close function. Close function will be used. Very simple. And syntax of calling: file handle name dot close. That's it. File handle dot close or file object dot close. Always remember you have to close the file when you are doing write and append operation, but it is always advisable to close the file. Why so? Because suppose that in read mode also you forgot to close the file, then what will happen? The content will remain. The content will remain. The content will remain within the memory. The content will remain within the memory only. So that's what you should always close the file. You should always close the file. Fine. Let's go back to our actual program. So now we will be doing basic program to write the content into a text file. Basic program to write the content into a text file. Okay, let's start it now. F1 equals to open. Now let me write the name of file. Suppose dot text. I'm opening in write mode. That means it will be created. Otherwise it will be overwritten. Fine. Let us just directly call. You will see one important thing here. F1 dot write T1. Then F1 dot write, suppose, then F1 dot write, F1 dot write, and last suppose I'm writing. Fine. What is happening here? And at last I'll be closing the file. We can use this in loop also. You know that if you want to repeatedly do it, you can do this thing inside a loop. You can do this thing inside a loop that we will do later on. But right now we have to discuss what exactly happens here, what is happening here by using this program. Okay, let me just take this into the whiteboard so that we can understand it properly. Just a minute. I'm just taking the screenshot of this because for better understanding, this is required. Okay, this is taken now. Fine. Let me save it. Let me save it. Fine. Let us open this because one important thing we have to discuss. And what is that? Let me just quickly take this screenshot here. Fine. Here we go. This is a screenshot of that program. What will exactly happen by using this? What will happen exactly by using this? Let's just understand this now. ठीक है, तो okay, so this is the file handle. This is the file handle F1. Okay, and this is the file which you have opened. This is the file which you have opened. Always remember, inside the file also there is indexing. Inside the text file also there is indexing which starts with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In this manner it will be present there. It will be present there. And this file object will always point to the position, that is the index number actually. So what will happen here? F1 dot write Steven. Right now it is pointing at initial location. Then Steven will be stored here. Steven will be stored here. So it will be writing here Steven, STEPHAN. Fine. Now after this, it will not go to next line. Do remember, it will not go to next line automatically. It will not go to next line automatically. Now F1 dot write Anisha. Anisha will be stored just after the Steven without any space. Without any space here only. ANISHA. And then Naman also will be stored after Anisha. Karthik also will be stored after Naman. So in this manner, initially it will be stored in single line. Initially it will be stored in one single line. Always remember, if you want to store in separate line, you have to put one \n. You have to store one \n too. Let's see the output. How exactly it is behaving. No, it is not giving any answer because you have not printed anything. Let me write one statement here. File content written successfully. That's it. Okay, let me just execute it again. File content written successfully. Fine. Let's see what is stored in the student.txt. Student.txt. Now you can see this is same thing what I discussed. Now you cannot recognize what is the name of and how many students are there. You cannot know. Is there any 2 students, 3 students, and what is the name of student which are written here? You cannot recognize. This is the problem that you will face. So to overcome this problem, you should always give one enter key. You should always store one enter key. So how can we overcome this? Let's do it now. Super easy. So this program, let me write something here for you so that whenever you will look at this program, you will understand. This program will write 4 names in the student.txt file. Student.txt file, and all the names will be stored in same line, that is first line only. This is the main problem of this program. All the names will be stored in same line, that is first line. Okay, so how can we overcome this problem? Super easy. How can we overcome this problem? Let's remove it now. Put \n after Steven. Put \n after Anisha. Put \n after Naman. Now we know that there is no need of putting \n after Karthik. Why so? Because this is the last name. This is the last name. But actually you should always put a \n. Why so? I'll be letting you know the meaning of this. Let's just test it now. What is the meaning of this? Steven, and then cursor will be moved to next line. Then Anisha, next line. Naman, next line. Karthik will be in already next line only. Let's execute it now. F5, file content written successfully. Okay, let's check it out. What is stored in our file? See, this is the amazingness that you should always put in separate line. Always remember, you should put in separate line, because again, if you will be reading this file, suppose somebody want to read this file, then how that person will be able to identify that what is the first name, what is the second name. So always put a \n after entering your data. Do remember this. Always put \n after entering your data. Very, very easy. Very easy. Now let's do the basic program to enter few names into a file. Let's do a next program. Next program, very, very simple. Write a program to store names of n students. Names of n students into a text file. Into a new text file. In append mode, they will mention it that you have to open in append mode. If you will open the file in append mode, it will not remove the old content. Okay? Okay. Store names of n students. Now we don't know how many names are there. Of course, user will enter. This thing will remain same. We want to open in write mode. First of all, let's take the value of n from user. How many names you want to store? Loop will be using here. How many names you want to store? That's good. It will take the n from user. Then run a loop. We know this, how to run a loop. We can put 1 comma n plus 1 here. That's it. And here you should ask, you should give a message, enter name I, and then take the data from user. Suppose name equals to input. That's it. And write it into the file f1.write and name. And even we can reduce one statement. If you want, you can directly write input here. If you want, you can directly write input in write function. It's up to you. We can reduce one variable, one step we can reduce. First input, then write. Input, then write. Again and again it will be writing into the same file. After this loop, file content written successfully, f1.close. Let's just test it. Super easy program. Suppose I want to store 5 names. Enter name, suppose Amit. Name 2, Ram. Name 2, suppose Suraj. Name 4, suppose Harshit. Name 5, suppose Naman. File content written successfully. These 5 names are written successfully. Let's just test it. We have not stored any \n. Do remember, we have not stored any \n by using write function. So let's just test it. See, same problem. Amit, Ram, Suraj, Harshit, Naman, they are stored, but we cannot recognize how many names are there. So what is the solution? Simply \n. That's it. \n. What you can do? You can add a \n along with this. This is also okay. Let me write this now and let's test it. Name plus \n. This will be combined together. And let's just test it now. Suppose 3 names. File content written successfully. Now let's test it. What is stored there? See now in the Python folder. Done it. Okay. So we have done this. Amit, Ram and Sham. Fine. If you don't want to write in this manner, what you can do? You can call write function again. It's up to you. And you can write one more thing. What is that? \n. This is also okay. First write the name, then put the enter key. Write the name, then put the enter key. How many names you want to store? Suppose 2. Suppose Anisha and Ankita. File content written successfully. Let's see now. Here, this is the file. Anisha, Ankita. Okay. In the same manner, you can enter numbers too. You can store numbers. You can store anything you want to store. You can store anything that you would like to store by using this write function. Okay. This is all about write function. This is all about write function. Now, the next function is write lines. Let us discuss this also. We'll do a lot of questions. Don't worry about it. This is basic question. We have done it. Write lines function. You can simply assume what is the meaning of write lines. It will enter so many lines together. It will enter so many lines together. It will write various number of lines together by using one function into a file. So this function is used to store the content of list into a file. So we can say we will create a list of n lines, names, whatever you want, words, जो भी आपको store करने हैं, and then we will store into the file. Very easy. Syntax, write lines, and here list name, and syntax of calling by file object dot write lines and list name. You can put a fixed list also. You can put a fixed list too. Let me give a quick example to you. Always remember write and write line function पढ़ रहे हो तो फाइल को W या A मोड में ही खोलना है, because we have only discussed three modes, A, R and W. Fine. Let's just open. Let's just do a quick example. And then today you will be doing few questions on this. Just after the class you can do student.text, comma W. Suppose I am writing this f1.write lines and directly I am putting, suppose Amit, Aman, this thing. You can do this. We can do this also. Or somebody says that I will first create a list and then I will store it. That is the headache of the person. Person can have it. List 1 equals to person is storing in the list, and then f1 dot write lines and list 1. Both are okay. Example, you can do it in any manner, but the same problem will remain here also. That's the problem of backslash n. The problem of backslash n will remain here. Let's just test it quickly. Write a program to demonstrate the use of write lines function. We just want to first demonstrate the use. This will remain same. File content written successfully. Let us first do it f1 dot write lines, and the same thing let's put it here. Okay, fine. Let's just execute it and let's see the content of student.text. File content written successfully. Okay, that's good. Fine. See, same problem. Amit, Ram, Steven. It is not having that cursor into next line after every word. Same thing. What we can do, just put backslash n here. Last name we don't need, but if you want you can put. Let's just execute it again. File content written successfully, and now let's see the content of that again. Yes, done it. Amit, Ram and this Stephen. Good. So now what you will be doing, you will be trying few questions. What you can do, you can create a list. You should create a list of user defined. Try to store records by using list. Try to store names by using list. You have to try. You have to try both the questions. Fine. Okay.